Hi, it's me, Ezra. I just don't know what to do with myself right now, and I live completely by myself. I'm just kind of like stirring in my apartment, and I figured, why not make a video and put it on the internet? During this quarantine, I've been thinking a lot about self-care and what that looks like to me. A lot of people on social media, myself included, have been posting a lot about fitness and staying motivated and staying cute and sexy during this quarantine. And it makes sense. Given this unknown territory that we're in, we are trying our best to cope with all of this lack of control that we're experiencing. For me, it's really important to remind myself what I actually can control and what I can't. But when I do that, I have a choice. I can either disregard everything that I find and just keep trying to micromanage my existence and everything around me, or I can just try to be okay with whatever's happening. But right now, that's really hard because none of this shit is okay. It's not like I'm just pissed off that I don't have any ripe avocados to put on my toast in the morning and then I have to use hummus instead. That's something that's actually like really easy to accept and not that painful to experience. This, however, is completely different and nobody could have prepared us for this. The world is like on fire. People are losing their jobs. There are people out there who think that they don't need to wear masks when they go outside. It's important for me to remember that I have no control over this. I have to accept that fact. I don't have to like it. All I have to do is just be at least neutral and say, okay, it is what it is. So, what does self-care mean to me? Beyond all of the who's its and what's its and the ins and outs, I just think it really means responding to whatever the hell it is that I need in the moment, within reason. And once I commit to responding to myself, the decision has been made. I don't have to keep deciding. It is done. My priorities are set. Do I need to go on a run with a face mask on? Do I need to jerk off 5 times today? Okay. My self-care also looks like getting the fuck out of myself. It gets really stuffy in my head, and I tend to be really hard on myself. I often tell myself that I'm not trying hard enough, I'm not being productive enough, I'm so lazy, I'm annoying, I'm loud and boisterous and obnoxious. So when I feel like I'm suffocating inside of my skull, all I have to do is pick this thing up and call someone. I don't have to call them to tell them about my stuffy brain. I just need to ask how they're doing, because I need to spend time thinking about someone else's thoughts instead of my own. And if you don't feel like you have anyone to call, you can always just listen to a podcast or listen to someone tell a story online, and it does kind of the same thing. Another thing is, I have to be on my own team. I have to grant myself the grace that I would give a friend or a family member that I love. I can't enjoy a bubble bath if all I'm thinking about the entire time I'm in there is all the shit that I didn't get done today. I can't enjoy a meal if the only thing I'm thinking about when I'm eating is how many calories I'll need to burn off after I'm done. Self-care is whatever you need it to be in the moment, but it only really feels like self-care if you take self-criticism out of it. I have to let go of the judgment and the shame in order to actually feel the effects of my self-care. This is a really sensitive time for all of us, and many of us are only experiencing human connection over the internet and phone calls. I think it's really important to remember right now that none of us really know what the hell we're doing. We are all flying blind, so let's just try to give ourselves the grace of accepting the inevitable turbulence. We don't have to pretend to be perfect. We really don't have to pretend to be okay with this situation. And remember, we're not alone in this. Okay, I am alone in this, but I have the internet. I wish you as much peace and serenity as you can find right now. I hope this video helped you somehow.